This is your weekly astrology for the week starting the 28th of September, and I'm in blustery Cornwall. Now on the 28th, it's a massive day. The doomsayers are saying it's a terrible thing, but I think it's fantastic. It's an emotional new beginning for us all as we have the full Aries harvest moon eclipse. Now, we also have this week a Mutable Grand Cross. And I've had a bit of feedback from people saying, what are you talking about, Michele Knight? There is no Mutable Grand Cross, there's no Cardinal Grand Cross, none of that's happening in October. And this is the perfect day for me to explain the way that I do astrology. And for me, I add the moon. Oddly, a lot of astrologers don't, but I believe particularly in this crucial time, it's essential for us to include the moon. The moon is all about our emotions and our soul development, and it's not something to be left out. Traditional astrologers may say, well, it's just such a fleeting thing, but I personally think that's a load of patriarchal old rubbish, and the moon should be embraced. Here's your weekly astrology. Scorpio, this eclipsed full moon is actually saying to you what I've been saying to you for a while, which is it's a lot of your emotional energy is focused on your work and your health and well-being. In many ways, you're redefining yourself, you're rebooting yourself back to a place in your life when you were much stronger. And this eclipse is actually saying to you, if you've done that work on yourself, connected to your health and well-being, happy days, I can bring you a new chapter. But if you haven't, it might come to a head and you might be forced to really look at how you're taking care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally. There's also a great opportunity or peak experience happening connected to your career and an opportunity to really take things to the next level. But it may mean you having to make some changes. And you know, I love Scorpios. I've got a bit of the old 8th house inside me too. But I also know that Scorpios don't necessarily like to make change or be forced into making change. But basically, this struggle is going to come from within yourself, not from an external force. And even if it does come from an external source, there's a little voice in your head that goes, you know what, this has been a long time coming. I know I've got to make that change. When we have the Mutable Grand Cross, you're very, very passionate about people and ideas at the moment. And again, if somebody is causing any problems within a group, you'll be the one left to deal with it in some way. But also, in terms of your emotional relationships, the focus is very much on money and finance. Do you have a different attitude to your partner if you're in a relationship, or your friends when it comes to money? Is there any power struggle there? How's it going for you financially? This is, again, bringing it to the surface, but it's going to help you transform it. It will give you and bring you an answer of how to resolve those issues. I send you much love, take care, and I'll speak to you soon. I hope you enjoyed this month's astrology. I have to say, it's such an important month that I highly recommend you going to horoscope.co.uk, where I've got full written details about what's going on. And also, if you fancy it, michelleknight.co.uk or .com, because I've got 3,000 articles on everything magical, spiritual, from soulmates to psychic development. Take care, have a wonderful month, and I'll speak to you soon.